game between the Tigers of Armada High School and your Richmond Blue Devils. At this time, the privilege of today's game is brought to us by those who have fought and continue to fight for the freedoms we enjoy. Let us honor their service by standing, removing our hats, and placing our hand over our heart for the national anthem. Thank you. And let's meet today's starting lineup. Starting with the visiting team, the Tigers of Armada.
Good evening and welcome to Richmond TV's broadcast of Richmond Varsity Girls Basketball 2022-23 season. Starting tonight for the visiting Tigers of Armada, we have number 2, Ella Sutton. That's Mr. Sutton, who used to work for Richmond back in the day, went over to Armada, now is a superintendent at Yale. His daughter, Ella Sutton. Number 3, Brooklyn Pratt. Number 11, Daria McKenzie. Number 12, Ava Beltiera. And number 34, Maya Draub. And the Tigers are coached by Mr. John Bearwolf. He used to coach at Richmond back in the day, and assisted by Bob Bova and Rachel Baumgarten, who was a Blue Devil back in the day. Starting for your Lady Blue Devils, number 5, Lauren Talto Jr. Kaylee Backers, 11, number 10. Number 14, Elizabeth Coker, number 10. Number 24, Anna McKernan, who is a freshman. And number 33, Cosette Bartels, who is a senior. Blue Devils are coached by Mr. Brian Shorman, assisted by Rick Holdwick and Jeff Krostowski. This is a rivalry game here tonight. Producing tonight, directing is Mr. Connor Cook. And on camera tonight, Mr. Keegan Gennari. And Jason Robbins, our producer, always does a nice job for us. Armada had high expectations this year, got struck with an injury bug a little bit, and so they're not performing as well as they would have liked to. Injuries are tough to overcome, and the Blue Devils are struggling as well, but the Blue Devils are extremely young, kind of a glorified JV team. Cosette with a rebound. It's going to be a jump. It's Cosette Bartels tied up with number 11, Dara McKenzie. The Tigers in a full court man-to-man trap. Press. Got it to McKernan, who got it to Bartels. Bartels pass to Telto. I'm not so sure she stepped on the line. He called it, but had a better angle than I did, but I didn't see it. Blue Devils coming off a tough loss to Almont at Almont last Friday night, 31-30. Had a big lead in the game. You don't want to blame the game on the officiating, but the Raiders, that's travel. Good call. The Raiders shot 18 free throws in the fourth quarter, and the Blue Devils 4. That's quite a disparity. Number 12, Ava Bartier on Cosette. Bartels gives it to McKernan, gets tied up. That's going to be Armada's ball. I'm Keith Bartels, just joined us, 7:10 to go. Richmond, Armada, always an interesting game, big rivalry. Armada, like I said, had some title hopes this year, and they were young last year and had a great team. Nice take. It's going to be a foul on Telto. Number 11, McKenzie at the line, shooting 2. Short on the front. Second one rattles around and in, gives Armada a 1-point lead. Coker taking it up. Nice pass to McKernan. Got to finish those. Ella Sutton with the ball.
Missed chance there by Armada.
That's got to be a foul on 11. Took Coker right out.
And they're letting him play early.
Yes, they are. Mr. Jeff Paxson joining us. My color in football. Does an excellent job. Coached here and got several girls out a few years ago. Nice cut.
Nice cut.
Nice pass. McKernan, nice move, made up for that miss. 2-1 Blue Devils.
She plays a lot more mature than a freshman.
Yep. She just has to get the understanding of the game. That was off Lauren. Got beat in position underneath there.
McKernan comes from that wrestling family, so she's not afraid of contact, which is big for.
Yep, she's tough.
Stravel there.
Sutton with the basket. Got to get that ball. I guess what Coach is yelling at, you got to get that ball out quick. They're going to deny Cosette the ball. Number 12 is facing up. They want anybody else to have the ball, but talking to Coach Bearwolf, longtime Richmond coach, like I said earlier, before the game started, he was saying he's going to try to keep the ball out of 33's hands. Somebody's got to cut to the ball. Right there.
Nice pass.
A little too late. That's a travel. Now, if they score here, if you're the Blue Devils, you might get a little TO. Stop some of the momentum. Nice pass. Two orange. Going to call a foul on 11 on the floor.
The good thing about the Richmond program is that they're still really young.
Yeah, just before you got on here, I said it's kind of a glorified JV team. And that's no offense to the girls. 21, Mariah Manchek, and 10, Lily Ellens checking in. No, we don't have a JV, right? So everybody came up. You only have 2 seniors. So it's a young team.
Yeah, a couple years ago, we tried to do the same thing. I recommended that didn't happen. I'd lost my protest on doing that, but I wanted to cancel a varsity season for a JV team because we were pretty young.
Yeah, I remember that.
Even though I don't like it because the numbers are down overall, the young ones are going to benefit from this, especially from watching Cosette play.
Backers on the line. First one rattles around and falls. Yeah, it's a tough call. Sometimes, it's pick your poison. And Next one, nothing but net. Good job, backers making the free throws. You know, because they're getting beat up a little bit this year. But, you know, going back to my AD days. Nice move. Go. Yeah, going back to my AD days, you know, I used to work with coaches all the time, and my biggest philosophy was you have a team that has a lot of talent, that is good, that is either underperforming or they're playing really well, you can get on them and get on them tough. But when you have a team that's young like this and they're struggling and they're most of them playing up, you need to back off a little bit. You know, it's tough.
Yeah, you know, the gritty play by both teams right now. I don't know if it's the officiating and let them get a little touchy, but that's usually the biggest thing you see with the younger girls, especially playing up, is they get a little nervous on
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they're just it's how many times I've yelled, it's not a hot potato. That's 3 seconds. You know, how many times I've yelled, it's not a hot potato. It's not a hot potato. You know, don't panic. You got all kinds of time.
Yeah, I think 11 just totally pushed off. Good steal by Cosette there.
They number 25 checking in for the Tigers, Sydney Upton. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, anytime you make that jump from JV to varsity, or even freshman right now from 8th grade to varsity, is the physicality of the game.
The game clock's a little different. The speed of the game's different. The size of some of the girls are a lot different.
Pass, right idea on the pass by Yelenich, but a couple seconds late. Well, that's, you know, what you got to teach kids to do is throw it to where they're going, not to where they're at. Because if you throw it to where they're at, they're gone. Pass.
Yep. You got to lead them.
Yep. Oh, she walked.
It's travel again. Ooh. And that was a jump ball.
Yeah,
we should get the pay for the officiating up here tonight.
They don't really call much. I mean, look at the hands on her.
Girls just standing around. They got to move.
This, you know, besides the youth, number 2 here, Julia Rancilio, a freshman, she's impressed me all year.
A ton. You know, I was looking for number 4. They got new jerseys, and she switched numbers from 4 to 2. But I'm totally impressed with her physicality as a freshman. Look at that, drawing a foul.
Right. And running the play. Right there, helping up, good sportsmanship, helping up the other girl there.
You know, if I'm Coach Shorman, you look at Rancilio and McKernan, and you can build a team around a good point guard and a nice big.
Rancilio first gets the shooter's touch there to tie the game. You know, and I touched on this a little bit before you got on, is this Armada team, you know, Bearwolf, good coach, has had some nice runs with Armada. Has had some nice runs, but he's had a lot of injuries this year.
He's had the last couple of years, not last year, but the year before. Emma Gillies, her senior year, she went out with a knee injury.
He's going to call it on 12.
Good things happen when you take it to the basket,
Absolutely.
Right? You got to, especially when you're playing a team that, you know, Richmond's doing a really good job staying in this with their physicality, but they're giving up some height to Armada, which is usually the case. And the best thing to get their bigs in foul trouble, put them on the bench.
Ooh, rattle in and out.
Because Cosette and her toe drag back on the line. It's always cracks me up.
Next one's good. They should hit the horn.
Yeah, they.
You got a sub there. You got to hit the horn.
Now if you're Richmond, they just got the ball, turnover Armada, throwing the ball out of bounds. You're up by a point. If you could get a basket or two here while they're on their heels.
Yep. I was saying they should hit the horn there, too. That's on the official, too, to know there's a sub there. And as soon as that ball goes through the hoop, you blow the whistle.
Yeah, he should be looking anyways. Look, I know we're completely understaffed in high school athletic refereeing over the last couple years, but there's still no excuse. These guys are still getting paid to do a job, and unfortunately, sometimes it seems like nobody in there to rebound.
Nope. Well, the girls there too. You notice it. You got to get open. Sutton with the basket, giving the Blue Devils, the Tigers a 1-point lead. Got to keep moving that ball.
Oh, nice cut.
Go up with it.
Hesitated just a half second too long.
Yep. Well,
beautiful cut.
It was putting the ball on the ground probably that caused. That's a travel. Yeah, good call.
The thing with Manchie there, she was so wide open that it was like you talk about the hot potato.
Yeah.
If they would have hit her in stride, that's a lot easier layup to make. It's easier to guess up here. Everything it's 1,000 times faster down there. Take the ball towards the middle here.
McKernan and Backers back in. There's Backers. This is where Cosette needs to take it to the hole. She walked. But we'll take it. 8-7 Blue Devils back and forth here. Got to step out and stop that. Good job.
That was a foul there. Good idea. It's just hard.
Yeah, right idea. You got to keep pushing it.
You got to push the ball. You watch seeing in boys' game all the time, right? There's like 2 dribbles and a pass, and the ball's over half court, regardless if they're pressing or running a trap.
Next dead ball. 34. Nice shot. Job. Next whistle, I would get Cosette a break. She's tired. Nobody wants to shoot it, but she just walked right in front of the official. Grab it, get on the floor, good job. Okay, right now I'd take her out.
Yeah, she's huffing it. You got to watch her face. Oh, here she goes.
Yeah, well, right now you're stealing because the timeout's a minute, right?
Yeah.
So 22.7 seconds. You're getting a 3-minute break.
And it's high school, so there's a good chance there could be a stoppage of play before that 22 seconds is up too.
Yep.
Nice.
Sutton with the shot. Foul on McKernan. She stepped out nice on that.
Yeah, at first I thought she wasn't. I thought she was gonna be a little slow to move, but she did.
These refs don't know what they're doing. She's supposed to stay there.
Come in between. There you go.
Yep. You got to wait for the official. Should have teed him up. That's a technical.
Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know if this official over here, if he waved him in.
He didn't. I was watching. She just ran right in. Sutton misses the first one.
It's a delay of game technical then.
It should have been. I don't like to harp on officials, but these guys, technically, they're not very sound.
I was under the, my 2 cents. Nice rebound.
Well, not bad. Blue Devils are down 2. Well,
No, the officiating, there's 2 rules to thumb. One, let them play. In my preferred method, especially in high school, is you got to call, for them to call it a little touchy, so the girls can learn how to do things properly.
right. Well, in order to do that, too, you want consistency, right? If you're going to let them play, let them play. If you're going to call ticky-tack, call ticky-tack. You got to keep up with it because the players are constantly adjusting to how you're calling the game. And when you change it, that's tough for a player. That's tough for, and in Richmond's case, 14-year-old all the way up to probably 18-year-old girls. Same with Armada. Officiating has been under such scrutiny, AAA baseball.
Going to the robots, huh?
Going to the robots.
I know, that's going to be interesting.
Well, it's one of those situations where, professional baseball umpires make good money, but they it's not year-round, right? So they have to get other jobs during the off season. So MLB, who's making, you can pay your players $35 million a year, but they're not investing back into the game, into the officials. Those officials shouldn't have the year off. They should be at training. They should be at camps. They should be practicing calling balls and strikes, in different situations down south, wherever.
I saw during the World Series last year, there was one ump that was behind the plate. It was the first time in history that he had a perfect called game behind the plate. And all the years that they've been tracking umping in professional baseball, there was only one World Series game that was actually called 100%. So, you got the infamous Angel Hernandez.
Yeah.
But I agree with you 100%.
Three came, and I don't know.
I thought her feet were set myself, but
I thought they were set too. I don't think she really ran into her.
The girl knocked her off her base, but I understand you can't step. You're supposed to give them a step, right? You want to be a step before the girl makes contact. But if they plow you over, that's and you set a good pick, it happens.
Richmond in a 2-3 zone. It's a tie-up.
Beautiful. I'm a fan of the 2-3, and especially look if you do it right.
I was a big fan of the matchup 2-3.
You can make it, or if you do the box and one, you can really make it a one-dimensional game. Especially if you have a team that's a lot faster. Slow the game down.
How about Syracuse?
Syracuse is. We'd watch videos of Syracuse. They look like they're puppets on a string, right? The ball moves. They're all moving while the ball's in the air.
Yeah, it's 2-3 is tough to beat when it's done well, and Syracuse has made a living on it. And how about Arizona when they had Lute Olson? He ran that 2-3, and that talent he had that year, he won it in the mid-90s. You got the talent. You could really guard the entire floor.
Well, everybody wants to shoot threes nowadays, regardless of what level. Nice pass. You got to put it off the glass.
Yep. Nothing you could do there. Yeah, the three-point basket, in my opinion, has ruined kind of basketball.
Look, even from the days of you and I playing in middle school through high school and the transition to the three-point line and the whole nine, I totally agree with you. The game is completely different. Even look at professionally, Michael Jordan's era versus LeBron James. It's a totally different game.
Yes, it is. LeBron James doesn't have the Jordan rules. He has the LeBron rules.
If Michael Jordan got to play the way LeBron does, it wouldn't even be funny.
No, it would not.
Nobody plays defense at the higher level anymore.
No, they don't.
They're making them work. That's good.
Yeah, making them work, and what's good about that is they're making them work, and they're not allowing Armada to shrink you down to get the open shot.
Well, a couple of the putbacks that they got easy layups on that first quarter were in the paint. And if you can eliminate those paint points. Nice screen.
Telto with the 3. Oh, he marked it a 2?
I don't know. This guy, the other guy marked it a 3. This one close here did.
That's off Orange. Oh, he's saying 3. He's saying 2. Huh.
So you had two say 3 and one say 2.
That wasn't even close. It was that far from the line. I don't know. Hey.
Yeah, that's when it's who's the head official. A heads up call right there.
So 6:15 to go. Keith Bartels, Coach Paxson, bringing you Richmond Blue Devil girls basketball. We have Connor Cook directing up in the stands, and Keegan Canary filming tonight. Jason Robbins, our producer. Check it out, Richmond TV, and check it out on Richmond TV 12 YouTube channel. There's lots of local events that Jason does, and working with the city and the mayor and the city council and everything, keeping the cable program or the TV program going to cover these local events for keepsakes and memories. Well, he called a timeout there. He's probably getting close to the 5-second call.
Yeah, with the tie game, you don't want to try and give a. I don't know if is his first timeout call.
Yeah.
So he hasn't used them, so use one. Get the ball, there you go. Nice scripted play to get the ball over.
Oh, she got pushed in the back. Twice.
Beautiful design play, though.
Yeah, it was.
The timeout should have resulted in some free throws there.
Chen still hasn't left the lane. I'm big on that 3-second. You never see that called anymore.
The SC4 girls game of the day, they called about 6 of them against Mott. Couldn't believe it. They just kept bringing them up 3. That was a bad call there, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's with all of the grabbing and hacking that they've been allowing. To call that.
It's a loose ball. Nobody collided.
One-on-one here for 3.
That's the worst thing about it. It puts them in the bonus.
Yeah, Pratt.
I'll tell you what, at the college level, they went away from the 1-and-1 this year. First year, everything's 2 when they go to shooting.
A little short. How about a foul there?
Yeah, that was worse than the other one they just called.
Okay, that's a good move by Coker. Just got to not panic here. Nice take. Oh, everything but finish. Orange is out of bounds. Good call. What? Orange was out of bounds.
I thought he said white ball there, but.
Oh, that stuff right there, unforced errors will make a coach go nuts.
Especially when you got a free possession there, right? I mean, they wrongfully gave the ball to Armada. And then they turn around and throw the ball away. Those ones are frustrating. You miss a shot, or you.
She's lucky she didn't get one there. Goes that. That's a frustration reach right there, and boom, you could have picked up your second foul in less than a minute. Got to play smarter than that.
But the turnovers like that, where you, without getting a shot off, are the ones that can really crush your game.
Oh. See, just like that right there, to me, and I'd have to watch the tape, but I think Sutton got that rebound. She had to have been in that lane 3 seconds. Baltiera makes her first free throw. Checking in for the Tigers, number 20. They don't have a 20 on the roster, but I believe that's Brooklyn Kuhn. I know her parents well. It's either 3.
Oh my goodness!
It's either 3 seconds. These officials, they step on each other's backs.
Yeah.
It was either 3 seconds or travel. It wasn't a foul.
I thought the guy that underneath the basket was calling a foul. That's what I was like.
He was. He had that look.
He did. He went up with the hand.
Hit it. Ooh. See, that's where, and Mariah's gotten a lot better this year, though, but that's where Coach Shorman needs to tell the girls to play within themselves. Nice shot by Sutton.
Mariah has a beautiful shot.
She does, but she's not a driver.
No.
So why are you driving into it, into that situation right there?
I'd rather seen Telto take that 3.
Mm-hmm.
You just hit one. Same spot. Shoot. Now attack the middle.
Telto bringing it up. Well, he's got her hand on her back. And then they call some ticky-tack. And she got her own rebound.
Oh, yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, that's a hustle play.
That was
there.
a beautiful play.
Yeah.
I like the underhand shot from the right side.
That stupid Euro step.
I know. The boys like to do it right hand from the left side now is the big thing.
Yeah, clear it out, clear it out. Back and forth here a little bit. The offense is picking it up. Go get it from her. She's not a guard. Nice take.
Oh!
Not a
I thought it was going in. I thought it was going in.
I like the aggressiveness. 24 McKernan at the line. Almost went in.
I don't know how it came out. She shot it with a little velocity, but
not a bad shot. 25 and Lily's in for the shooter. Yelling it, check it in for the shooter here. Oh, don't reach around. It's one of those 90-foot fouls, puts them on the line.
that was a travel.
But again, I think the Blue Devils, that's another coachable moment right there. You tell her,
Box her out.
box her out, let the ball go out of box.
Let the ball go.
Yep. Just get your hip into her a little bit, box her out.
It's controlling the aggressiveness, right?
Oh, she walked.
Nice defense there.
Jump ball. Stays with Armada.
Good job by Telto in there. Keeping her feet, staying tall without moving.
How does she get out of there, bring that ball down like that? These little shots.
Nice box out.
Nice box out by Jelenic.
Yeah, they're letting them get a little too handsy there. She's grabbing her body.
Yep. What was I going to say? Oh, the little bunnies on the rebound underneath. They got what? Probably 8 points on
Yes, that's right.
We're not making them earn it.
That's a nice looking shot.
Yep. Did everything but went down, huh? And you can't leave her open. That's her second one.
He didn't call that one a 2.
No.
Telto's done good with the pressure, bringing the ball over when she had to.
Yeah, they're clearing out for her. That's something. Body again.
I think Coker was going behind the back to herself, and Telto took it right off her hip. It worked.
Yeah, just can't buy a basket.
And you got to shoot that. Those two nice
yeah,
looks.
Yeah, you do.
Right, you're open. You're in range. It's a nice defense by Jelinich.
Yeah, if anything, it was with the body. First one is good.
And the difference in the score right now really is Armada's done a much better job shooting free throws. It doesn't help in the first half.
And he's also using his bench a lot. And I don't know if that's going to tire out the Blue Devils. Number 20, Brooklyn Kuhn, she was just brought up today. Had a girl get hurt last night. She's out on the floor.
That's a foul.
Yeah.
The sad part is the official on the opposite side called it with the two guys sitting here. But she had her arm stuck in between Teltoes, so.
They've missed that a lot.
Now he was hesitant. He had to wait. Somebody had to tell him it was a 1-on-1, so now you do substitute before the shot.
Yep. Telto makes the first one. That stops the bleeding a little bit. See here. 1, 2, 3. Armada has 3 seniors.
Richmond's got to get a little more aggressive on the rebounds in the second half.
Yeah, they're not calling anything. You're right. You got to get more physical.
You guys try and steal some possessions away. It's travel.
Yeah, you do. I mean, they're letting things go, so you got to start the grabbing and the.
Yeah, you just got to fight for position.
Yeah.
Like Jelinich and Mariah did a good job a few minutes ago. They really did a nice job doing seal their person out.
Yeah, that's
beautiful look there.
Yeah, just got to learn to have a little more finesse.
But even if you're if you're not in a position to get it, the rebound is getting a body and sealing somebody so they can't sneak behind you and grab one. Let the ball hit the floor if you have to, but give your teammate a chance to grab one.
Armada going a little offense-defense with his substitution. Oh, nice cut. Oh, that's a senior taking on a freshman right there, right?
Yep.
We went to a man-to-man, and Sutton walked McKernan out, and then as soon as she got out, she just backdoored her.
And then dribbled under this basket and reversed it in for the layup.
You got to come to the ball. She walked. That's off Orange. No way. He called red ball. This guy's got to overrule him. This guy's got to overrule him. And he's not gonna. That was clearly off orange. Wow. She walked, she shuffled her feet.
Nice pass out to McKernan.
No foul there.
Yeah, I don't know how that is.
That's got to be.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
the coaches are starting to get a little frustrated. Just both of them, because it just the officials got to take control of the game.
Nice shot by Lauren. That was a good basket, cutting that lead.
You got to get out and get
6.
some pressure in her face. You don't want to give a shot off here.
Let it go. Okay, you got 5.6 seconds. There's your offense, defense.
Now he's going to substitute, go small and fast, and do full court to prevent them from getting a shot off, which is the smart thing to do. It's where in college you'll see him take a timeout to advance the ball.
Shoot it here. Well, Blue Devils got some points there at the end, as it looked like the Tigers were kind of going away with it. I think they got the lead up to 10-12, and Blue Devils cut it to 6. So they have to have a little bit of momentum going into halftime. I'm Keith Bartels, Coach Paxson, bringing you Richmond Varsity Girls Basketball. Connor Cook directing tonight. Keegan Gennari on camera. Produced by Jason Robbins. Check us out on Richmond TV 12. We'll be back for our second half. Okay, getting ready to start the second half here. Tigers 23, your Blue Devils 17. Blue Devils on a little bit of a run at the end of the half to cut a lead to keep this game close. Halftime, I got to talk to Mr. Kurt Sutton a little bit, Yale superintendent, daughters Ella, senior at Armada. Always good to see him. He and I used to coach here together when I was the varsity coach. When I was a varsity coach, he was my JV coach, and did a real nice job, and slipped out of our hands and went to Armada as an administrator, and then became superintendent at Yale. He's a Youper, great guy.
That's a foul.
Everything.
Good job by McKernan there.
Yeah, good hustle.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah, that Telto was kind of confused there.
You got to go to the whistle.
No, that's got to be something. It's either a charge or a block.
Oh my goodness, that was off. Yeah, that little trap caught him off guard. We'll take it. That X means pressure right there. He's going to jump him at half court. That's the infamous Armada. There she comes. You think that's when the...
Yep, she should have came because he crossed that timeline. Good pass. Telto's got to check her feet on that shot because she was about 6 inches in front of the three-point line. If you're going to shoot out that far, you might as well get that extra point.
And you make one or two of those baskets, and they'll stop that pressure.
Yep. Three seconds.
And she's still in there. She never left the key.
Nope.
Still in there.
Going on a minute and a half. Nobody's scoring so far in the second half.
Yeah, a couple good looks both ways, too. So,
yep.
Richmond got to take advantage of this little beat.
Again, got to look at your feet. It was a 2.
Now here's where
you can't give her that sideline.
it's almost a carry there. Good hands.
She pushed her in the back.
Oh, she plowed right in the back of Telto there, right? Number 12?
Mm-hmm. Rather than calling anything, they gave it to Armada. She walked.
Close to dribbling the ball out of bounds there on the sideline. How's that not a foul?
Good job.
I like that McKernan's nice firm passes. Maybe a lot of girls aren't ready for him, but I like it.
That's travel. That's what I'm saying. I mean, you're going to let all this go, and then you're going to call that just because it's a shot.
Yeah, because they were down there by themselves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's amazing.
My blood pressure went down considerably when I stopped coaching.
Oh, yeah, it's amazing. Coach,
I remember going home after a game like this, where it was close, and you're regardless who wins, it's like either team could win, right? So if we were on the losing side, and how am I sleep tonight? Because I'm going to be thinking about this forever.
Get on the floor, grab the ball.
And when you win at home, and you sit and watch a boys' game after a win, there's nothing better. It's another better feeling.
3 seconds.
Nice steal there by Coker. She rode her with her hand all the way down.
Well, I know she's young, but that's a dumb shot. Didn't have any rebounders. Toto.
That was a nice little gritty. Pin her down, steal the ball.
Yeah, she's got a nice little jump. That's a travel. 3 seconds.
Travel again.
Still 3 seconds. Over the back.
She's still in the...
Up. You guys know what 3 seconds is? Yeah, it's a good thing I'm on the camera tonight.
I thought when my daughter's playing SC4 this year, I thought when you go to, you're going to see some officiating. In the first couple preseason games, the officiating was like beautiful, and I thought, man, it's. And then the regular season started, and I'm like, I feel like I'm back at Richmond High School.
I mean, it's hard to get on them because there's not enough of them, but
it's still, you just want to see them be fair. That's what they. There you go, nice.
Now, see, that's another coachable moment.
Attack the basket.
Well, exactly. You dribbled and picked up your dribble. If you're going to dribble with a purpose.
You just got to run underneath her. Travel. There you go. Don't wait. Don't let them set up that.
Get in there. Good
Nice.
job, McKernan. That's a foul. And they complain about it. You can't come around the body. 34. I thought he said 44.
We'll take it. McKernan fighting, getting gritty in there. I like it. Yeah, keep shooting. Your good looks.
Yep.
You got to keep it up.
Well, you're down 6. 2
You
possessions.
can't score if you don't shoot.
Exactly.
Nice rebound. Look, Richmond's done a great job handling the pressure, the half-court trap they did. Let them be over-aggressive.
Yeah, I agree.
Now start cutting back door like they did earlier to us.
Somebody else has got to come out. I wouldn't take Lauren out. She's your shooter right now. Yeah, your official here had his hand up. The official there put it in play. These guys been
not in sync all night.
No.
Take her. Don't give up your dribble.
So she double dribbled.
Nice pass inside. Well, that's a
And
foul.
one.
It'd be a different story if they weren't calling it on the other end.
Yep. Well, and this is where our youth comes in.
Oh, nice work on the glass there.
Yeah.
Rancilio, I like it. Richmond's got to be patient here. They got to hold up. A couple.
Yep.
That was nice.
I thought it was a travel.
There you go. Nice out. Get the ball up. All the way.
See, that's indecision.
Nice rebound.
Jeez. Missing.
You got to take a foul there. You can't let her get an empty basket.
No, you can't. It's,
you got to bench
2-1.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta cut her off.
You got an underclassman. That's where you got to tell her, look, she's got to take her. Some fouls, you need them. I will say most a lot of the passes in the offense for Richmond look pretty good.
That's it.
Nice play. Look, it was a nice job of Richmond. They passed the ball around.
Yep.
They got a nice cut. This is where you seal it out. It's a good call right here.
Well, with the next minute and 10, you can either stay in this game or have it get away from you.
Take your time, get a nice shot, make a basket. Look, Cosette's done a great job. She's taking some very nice looks.
Yeah, just not hitting.
It's hard to keep the juice coming from them legs on those jump shots when you're playing 99% of the game as well.
Mm-hmm.
She's keep shooting.
Yeah, she's frustrated. I mean, Mike, you know, they used to laugh about Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird. Larry Bird used to laugh at Jordan and say, yeah, you score 30 points, but you take 25, 30 shots. We used to score 30 points and take 10 shots.
Yeah.
You know?
Larry Bird, ugliest guy to ever play in the NBA, but a hero.
Yep. Yeah. Dad was a garbage man.
At 6'9", right? You know what I mean? I remember watching Michael Jordan on the Arsenio Hall show. He said Larry Bird was the dirtiest player in the NBA. He said he was the master of holding the jersey. But you know, Larry Bird, he cut his career short because back then, you know, he ran 6 miles every game day before the game, and he had back issues.
Yep. Yeah, I remember in the end of his career, he would lay down on the floor.
Yep.
Smart move there by Shorman and them to take Cosette out. Again, you got a minute here. That could end up being 5 minutes with whistles. Nice take. How she finished fading away. You got to finish.
Yeah, you get strong to the basket.
Yep.
Well, they saw Cosette's face, right? You got to be able to see your player's face. You got to be able to read them. I don't know how she doesn't come around and how it's not fouled, but I still don't. Even in college, you go to the Division I, you don't see jump balls, right? It's a foul. That's a foul all day long.
Yep. And that's a foul right there.
She just over and back. She dribbled the ball over and back. Wow.
Okay, 32 seconds, relax. Down
Hold the ball. Hold the ball for the last shot here.
You're still in this game.
You got to take it. That was a nice pass down there, Armada.
Yep. Going to get a 5-second call here.
You got to push off and try and get a shot. You get 5.
And she walked. Yeah, down 10. Still can get in this game, especially if it becomes a free throw game.
Cozy, keep shooting. There's too many times in the first 3 quarters that Richmond never got a shot off, right? They turnover happened both sides. There was some too many turnovers, but you can't score if you don't shoot.
Yep.
But I think a lot of good coachable things there, right? I mean, like there were several possessions where Richmond did a fantastic job running offense. They got a good look. The ball just didn't drop. So
yeah, they're getting their looks. Keith Bartels, Coach Paxson, Connor Cook on directing tonight. Keegan Gennari on camera. Jason Robbins, our producer. Check us out on Richmond TV 12 YouTube. What were you going to say, Coach?
No, really, 23-33 going into the fourth quarter. This is a pretty high-scoring game.
Yeah, it is. They lost to Elmont the other night, 31-30 in the last minutes, So, and that was at Elmont.
Very questionable officiating, right?
Yep.
It was like less than a second left. They
And in the fourth quarter, Elmont shot 18 free throws. Richmond shot 4.
Yeah. Listen, the last thing we want to do is see the officials impact the game either way, right? A good officiating game. I think the official was right there too.
Yep. I think we should maybe, I'm not sure what point, but you go to a man-to-man.
Yeah, you're going to have to try and pressure.
Yeah.
Because if you're Armada now, they're going to take time off every possession.
Grab the ball. They just keep slapping at the ball. Grab the ball. That's Jobs' third 3.
Yeah, attack the basket.
Deep shot by 25. Upton. I think about T.O. here in a minute. This game gets away.
Yeah, they're a little frustrated. You gotta get a stoppage and just you gotta do some substituting.
Now see that right there. Everyone else is jogging back. Everyone else is jogging back, and she makes that pass. No one's there.
Yeah, unfortunately, that 1 minute run right there is a big difference. It just made a much bigger hill for Richmond to climb to come back in this game, which they can. Right?
An 8-point game is now what, 18?
Hit 2 threes back to back. A couple sloppy turnovers. They scored both times.
Yeah, and when they've scored 41 up to this point, and we've only scored 23 in let's see, 8, 16, 24 minutes.
Well, they scored 8 points in less than a minute and a half there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, those are the runs that we're talking about that are
2 threes and a breakaway layup, right? That off a turnover.
So right now, you almost have to go to a full court blitz, something or another, and man to man. I mean, if you get blown out, you get blown out, right?
Well, you can't. Yeah, you got to go. You got to try and run some type, at least a half court trap, if they're not comfortable going full court. But you got to do something to try and get some turnovers.
Yep.
The one time they did earlier, McKernan did steal the ball, right? They went to pass.
Yep.
And you got to keep shooting, right? I know Cosette's a little frustrated. She shot some open shots, and I mean, she can't buy a basket right now. In and out. It's like, how do they? I don't know how the ball goes that far down the rim and still comes out. But you can't get frustrated. You got to keep going. They get a couple baskets to fall. They're back in this game.
Yep.
That's a foul.
Yeah, it sure was.
But, you know, kudos to Armada. If I'm Armada and they're not calling anything, I'm like,
that's what I said. I mean, that's where I thought we needed to get a little more aggressive with our defense and our thought process.
and they're not being dirty.
No.
You know what I mean? Like
No.
you see.
No, they're not. Well,
One of my foes in the BWAC, you look at them and they're notorious for their girls throwing elbows.
yep. You got to adjust your game based on what the officials are calling. No doubt about it.
They're just being handsy. You know, they're body checking and being handsy because they're letting them.
Well, and they're killing us on that half court, whatever that we're running their half court. They're getting layups.
This one, nice pass. Beautiful.
Yeah, she almost should have, though. I think kept taking it crossover and kept taking it to the hole, but that Brooklyn Kuhn, number 20, she's a heck of a runner. Just a sophomore.
That's a travel.
Yeah.
No, good defense. Last couple possessions by Richmond. Not letting them get anything easy.
Yeah, the officials, I've been critical of them, but they're in no way, shape, or form costing the Blue Devils this game. I don't want to. They're just, it's just
100%.
not in sync. And part of that too is, this is when you make a call, you got to be confident with that call. This is what I saw. We're going the other way.
They've been consistently squeamish a little bit tonight. No, but you're right. That's all you can. That's all you need. There's been travels on both ways that they've not called, and
well, in the adjustments that Beowulf is making with his cutters.
Right. And when you just got to eliminate, it used to be back on Richmond ball right there, right?
Yeah, so he just noticed that we're in a man-to-man.
Nice hands. Goes that. Nice block. She's trying to be a good team, but you know what she got to do? She got to cross over to the middle. Go to her left or right hand and drive right to the lane on that one, right?
Yeah.
As a senior.
Yeah, good coaching.
Don't be selfish now.
Man-to-man here.
No time to be selfless at the end of this game here like this.
She was on her back. That's double dribble.
Yeah, it was double dribble right there. Travel.
And that guy right there didn't call it.
John knows he got away, but he got a lucky one there. They called the second one. They gave him the first.
Yeah. Cut to it.
There you go. Just take it.
Oops. You got to be decisive with what you're going to do. Jump.
She initiated contact.
And I don't know how physical this game has been. It's been a little bit of physical and touchy, but that's the fourth foul in the last 12 minutes.
Well, I don't know how they call that on Richmond when Armada initiated the contact.
Oh, she just walked.
Don't. I know you want to not take too much time off the clock here to set up an offense, but you can't get crazy where you make a mistake.
He knows what it is, maybe.
That's the first one they called all night. Look, it was going to be a jump ball if it wasn't a travel, and it would have been Armada's ball anyways.
That was another travel.
Now, he called that one, right?
And I thought it was the right call. I didn't think he was going to call it.
I didn't see.
It barely hit her.
But He called it confidently, as you requested earlier.
Yes.
He heard you.
Read my lips. Ooh,
A nice pick.
that's legal. That calls a jump. That was a legal pick. Bearwolf's not happy with that. He should be yelling at his defense. He should be yelling.
I want to buy McKernan a pizza for that one. That one, that's worthy of a pizza.
If I'm setting my pick and they're running at me full speed and they get
It's
laid out,
100%.
that's on you. That's a carry. That's on your other
girl not giving them heads up. No,
yeah,
you know,
talking and
look,
communicating.
she was, as long as she's set and she doesn't lean to initiate the contact to knock it out, which she didn't.
right.
And John, as long as you press him, he's going to press you back.
Oh, absolutely. Who's you going to call that on?
That was a 50-50 call.
I couldn't tell who that was out on. You got to wait till they call you in. Yeah, Hannah got to get the Hammer Award after this game. Oh, see how Cosette took that ball laterally? You got to take that ball to the hole.
Ooh, nice shot. Yelling
It's knocking down to 3. 3 and 33 to go.
Ooh, nice hands, Cosette. This is what you do, right? I mean, at least it lets them set up defense.
Yep.
Say, well, you didn't grab it. Doesn't matter. They were pressing the ball. Stops the clock. Wow, was that a weird-looking shot?
Yeah, it was.
She shot from her hip.
Yeah, Upton. That.
I mean, deep at her hip.
The thing about that there, though, is Bearwolf. You know, you're happy it goes in, but you would probably like to run a little bit more clock.
I love that. I love that elbow.
Well, that's the lost art. You know, that's the lost art of basketball is that elbow, that 10-foot jump shot.
The elbow, soft corner.
Mariah's got a nice shot. Oh, everything but down. So, you know, you're getting
but
beat.
you got to shoot that. She's wide open.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So I know Holgweck's going to talk when, you know, I run into him at the pub next time. That's a foul. She pushed her in the back. And she just hit her again.
And not pushing her out of bounds. Awful.
Hey, because that made the last couple shots she took, though. She got to feel good.
Yeah. Well, they got Croswell coming in here on Friday. That could be a winnable game. You know, they play like they did against Almont, play like they did tonight in spurts.
Look, they scored 30, you know, at least 30 a couple games in a row.
Yep.
They're a few shots away, right, from
well, yeah, like you said, all those that went in and out, you know, you make 25% of those, you're down 46-40.
Yeah. And like I said, and we got to make free throws.
Right.
You got to get on some free throws. Like Armada did a really good job making points when they were at, throughout the whole game when they were at the line, scoring points with the clock stop. And that's not picking on anybody. I've just said that's been the.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a great athletic team my first year coaching here, and I don't think we ever shot over 25%. And I'd see the girls shoot at practice, and I'm like, oh my goodness, like what is going on? You watch them shoot, and you're like, girls have a little bit more memory normally when they miss a shot versus the boys, but I like the tenacity of some of these younger players.
Yeah, this Rancilio, you know, if she stays at it.
Wow.
Calls that. Beowulf talked him into making that call. Ever since the McKernan one. That's another call that doesn't get called a lot, is moving screen.
She's moving her feet all over the place.
Yes, she was. Well, you notice.
Good job, Abby.
Beowulf's kids move well without the wall.
Yes. No, that's the flat feet is the death of a basketball team.
Yep.
Whether you're on offense or defense. And it's kind of hard to teach that, right? You almost want to see them, you know, practice barefoot or something, you know, on sandy. Nice. That was a nice drive.
Nice job, rebound there by Mariah and putting it up with the left hand. 58-6 to go. Blue Devils down 16. Stuck on 30 here for a little bit.
Miss Nader's daughter out there making the most of her time.
Yeah, freshman.
Showing some good. Like you said, this is the time. Look, she's a freshman. She'll be playing JV. She'll be playing freshman basketball, if we're honest.
Yep.
You know, but showing that you're not afraid.
Now they're going to start getting.
Now they're going to start calling.
Yeah.
I like it. Just wish it had been there the whole day. Both ways, right? Like I said,
yeah, exactly.
I'd rather them call it a little tight, evenly, and let the girls have a chance of set up their offense they practice, and that's really the hardest part nowadays at the high school level practicing is it's hard to really scrimmage.
Yeah.
Right, you're scrimmage. You're running your offense or defense against the same people. They know exactly what you're trying to do, and it's not the same.
Right. I always used to break down my practices: play 2-on-2, play 3-on-3 to 4-on-4, and maybe play 5-on-5 the last 15 minutes, or tire the heck out of them out before you do your free throws at the end of practice. But I always believed in breaking it down. You got to learn to play 2-on-2 first, 3-on-3. 4-on-4, and you keep adding a person and put more and more into the routine, because kids don't know how to play nowadays. They don't know how to pick and roll. They don't know how to move and get open.
She forgot she's supposed to dribble in basketball. John's losing his mind over there.
Yeah. Well, that's the end of the ball game. Armada 46, Blue Devils 30. It was 6 at halftime. Blue Devils yielding 10 in the second half to lose by 16. I'm Keith Bartels. Join me tonight, Coach Paxson, Connor Cook directing, Keegan Gennari on camera, Jason Robbins, our producer. Check us out on Richmond TV 12. And check out, we're going to start doing some boys games here too in January, February, and then moving from, getting that boys team. Boys team lost this weekend for the first time against Berkeley on Sunday. But we're going to do 2 or 3 more girls basketball games and 4 boys games or so, and get some of our young athletes on TV. Well, Coach Paxson, it's a pleasure.
As always.
And I'm glad you showed up, because I was going to start doing my I was going to do 2 personalities up here and start talking to myself. So,
yeah, I tried that once this year on the
in football.
Yeah,
I did too. So, well, we're going to sign off. Go Blue, and keep working.